Hi, this is Richard Murray with another session of Parking Lot Theology. I want to come at you today with something that's a little new and a little controversial. But if I were to take the two statements in the New Testament that were the most instructive about us not letting something happen, it would be a passage in Matthew 12 and it would be a passage in James 1. James 1 says, "Let no man say that God has any connection to evil, that he tempts with evil, that he tries us with evil, that he punishes us with evil. Let no man say that." And I think that's an incredible statement. I don't see that anywhere else in the New Testament, let no one say it. But then you combine that with Matthew 12, which says that the blasphemy of the Spirit, the things that the Lord takes the most seriously, is when we attribute the works of Satan, to God. In other words, when things clearly come from a dark place and from the dark energies, regardless of whether we see Satan as a dynamical what or an ontological who, it doesn't really matter. But just the dark energies that come and steal, kill, condemn, wrath, destroy, that sort of thing. So if we take those two verses together, the things that upset the Lord the most, and when I say upset, I don't mean upset in the way you and I are upset, but the things that concern him the most is that we would ever think that he has anything to do with evil, that he ever sins it, oppresses us with it, afflicts us with it, punishes us with it, and that we would ever mistake his goodness with the devil's works. All right, Jesus said that he came to destroy the works of the devil, and he did. Or John says that, rather, in 1 John. But the point is, the two things that the Lord takes the most seriously, that he would call blasphemy, but also that he would say, let no one do, is to accuse God of evil, or to say that God does anything that the New Testament says Satan does. So I think that that's a wonderful thing to keep in mind, that nothing is more important to God than that, than mischaracterizing his goodness. And then also, with us accusing him of being the cause of anything bad that happens to us. So if we take these two things, these twin admonitions, and say, okay, I'm not going to let myself say it, and even though I can't stop somebody else from saying it, I am going to stand and contend if they do say it. I'm going to stand and contend and defend my Father's character and defend Jesus's character. And he doesn't need us to defend it, but we need to defend it, because these are the things that lead us down the wrong road. These two things lead us down a long road that doesn't have any exits, or at least doesn't have any exits for a long while. All right. And so if we go down the road of thinking God causes evil, or inflicts evil, or sends evil, and that he does the devil's work, that what the devil does, the God ordains or God approves of. If we think of those things, that takes us down a road that's going to lead us away from organic Christianity, from organic interaction with the Spirit. So those things I take seriously. And I remember getting a sort of an insight years ago that to take seriously the things that Jesus took seriously, and the things that Jesus didn't appear to take seriously, don't take those things seriously. In other words, the things that seemed to disturb him the most, or that he was concerned with the most, focus on those things. So anyhow, I hope that blesses you. And God is good. God is only good. God is always good. And God never sins or uses evil. He does cure us and bring us out and rescue us from evil, but he never sins evil or uses evil. Hope that blesses you. Thanks.